right. Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, Hamlin fan. Not sure how long we're going to be streaming this, but we're at least going to hop on for a little bit and test out Pocono and see how things go. We're going to go to quick race, obviously single player, and let's go with... Who should we go with? Stacy, who? Call it. Who should we pick? Ooh, Biffle's in the game. Yeah, as his Bush scheme. You're more angry? Oh dear. I didn't even know you were mad earlier. Unless you told me something and I forgot, which is highly possible. I do not have the greatest memory. But if you would like to pick our car, feel free to do so. I'm not sure who to pick. Hamlin fan says he's playing NASCAR 25 right now and he's seeing how many times he can lap the field at the Roval. Hamlin fan, you're that good? I need lessons. Oh, on the lowest difficulty. Still, I have a hard time just getting around the Roval, so I need some lessons. Ooh, Shauna Robinson. Richard Petty. I've been keeping an eye on Jason. There's been tornadoes to the north of him and tornadoes to the south of him. Biffle? All right. That's what we'll do. Hopefully the 60 car's not cursed for us. We will head to the Pocono Road Course. What is that? Let's go to the Pennsylvania 500. We're running a 25% race. We'll see if we can get through this. I want to see if I have my custom setup still, because if we do, we're good. We're golden. But if I don't, we're going to have to remember the, trial and error, try to run well. YOLO. Not even going to check if our setup's good.
Welcome to Pocono Raceway.
Hope things work out well for you, Stacy.
For today's Pennsylvania 500 on MRN.
Jason, I was just talking about you. Yeah, you've had tornadoes to the north and south of you, man. But I think you're safe. That first line of storms has finally moved through past where you are. So you might be good. I don't want to, give you the 100%. But I've been keeping an eye on it, Jason. Good to see you, Christian. No! Not the charging for it. That's horrible. Now, I don't... Oh, you're really tight. Running the high side at Pocono in turn 1. We may not have a setup in the car, but I also just overdrove the corner. Yeah, I almost went to the Pocono Roval. A road course, whatever you want to call it. Oh my goodness, we suck. Everything's okay with the car. I just suck having to remember how to drive this. I also can't get the inside. That's the only line that runs well here. Let's fight our way back down. So you may be able to get your phone repaired. I'm not sure, if you're willing to go through with all that, or, if it's, not worth your time. Because you might be without your phone for, a day or two. But they may be able to just take your phone apart and solder in a new charging port. I don't know if you have, a phone repair person nearby that can help out with that. Whoa! We stay green somehow. Mike's gonna follow me into the corner and lost it. I still don't know my braking points. A lot of lightning and rumbles. It's crazy how bad the weather's been up north. It's been very quiet here where I'm at.
Hey, that's worth another spot. Keep
talking to your dad, and he said having an older iPhone, so it's probably better to just get a new one. I'm kind of in the same place. My charging ports give me a little issues lately. The phone freezes sometimes. Sometimes apps are a little unresponsive. It's a nice phone, but it's older now, and so I need to replace it. But phones are crazy expensive now. If MicroStream has any indication of how the San Diego street course is going to be, we're going to junk at least 10 cars in each series. Yeah, I mean, I think we're kind of due for that anytime we go to a street course. All right, let's see if we can... I don't know if we have a setup. All right, let's try... Let's see if this one has a Pocono setup. Oh, I didn't mean to quit out all the way. I'm not used to that happening anymore. I don't know if we had a setup. We're going to stay as Greg Biffle. Yeah, so like the street course, you know, there's no runoff really. Like on the really sharp corners, they have a little area with like a tire barrier, you know, as just in case someone misses the corner, they can hit the barrier instead. But if one car gets sideways and like, especially if we're like, have just restarted the race, 10, 15 cars are going to pile in like easily. That's definitely a concern. And you're usually right about the racing stuff. Very good instincts and good at finding stats that matter. Ooh, look at that. That'll help a little. 24.5. Gonna go down to 45. Suspension. We'll go 38. 48. Three-fourths. Big round and a half out. 60. 10. 145. 104. And 350. We will save this. Especially in that very tight section of the course. I mean, that's a lot of the course. One time, it was my first time on the Chicago street course. I've only raced it, I think, twice. Ever. On NASCAR 25. I never made it in the Cup Series in the career mode. But I raced it a couple times online. And the first time I didn't do too bad. I made it, I was like running second. The guy in first was like 50 seconds ahead. But I was still in like second or something. Just by running really slow and backing up the corners as much as I could and just being really gentle. And then on the last lap, through that really curved portion, like it's a half circle at the Chicago street course, I got loose there. The car came around. Christian says he want to scrap some of the street courses or get one of the current Texas races. We see NASCAR go to the Arlington street course that IndyCar ran. That was a really good street course. It was a fast one. Like whoever designed that, wow, bravo. I feel like NASCAR, they're kind of limited about where they've ran. You know, they've only done Chicago right now and now the Naval Base. But we are so loose. We have a lot of 90-degree angles, or very near 90 degrees. So, it, you know, even the Gen 7 cars not been. Oh, we have some stick drift. That was weird.
Number 45, up on. That's another in the rearview mirror.
I have to be patient. When I go back to these older cars, I have to remember they had so much more off-throttle time. So, like, especially in the, I forget what they called it. Basically, the time trials in this game. There would always be a section that was, like, heavy brake, and then a long coast period, and then back in the gas. Yeah, Arlington was really good, and partially because it's the IndyCar, and IndyCar is just great racing most of the time. Anything bad happens to you, let me know. Please give Trisha enough prayers in the city of Red. I'll keep an eye on it. I've been zooming in on your city, trying to make sure there's no tornado warnings in your area. A few got close. You know, you had some a little south, some a little north. It was scary. But I'll have to figure out where that is, and I'll definitely be keeping an eye on it. They've had so many tornadoes today, and that's nothing to play about. Look how much this setup has helped us. Oh! I'm trying to back up the corners. Junior did not want me to back up the corner. There we go. So my question to you guys, does Pocono have 3 corners? Does it have 6 corners? Or does it have 5 corners? I've heard a lot of debates about that recently. You know, every year we have these same debates. I've always heard the 6 argument, and I've heard the 3 argument. But this year I'm hearing an argument for 5. Hamlin Benz has 3 corners. So this corner, I believe this is the Indianapolis corner. So people argue that one is technically 1 corner. And these others are 2. I think this one might be Milwaukee Mile, and maybe 1 and 2 would be Trenton. I forget which ones it is. Oh no. We won't let that happen, Jason. If I see a tornado coming towards you, I will drive my Camaro up there as fast as possible and drive into the tornado. I will stop it. Christian says the Bell crash was a high force crash, the highest in the next gen car, but not as high as the Austin Dillon crash. Oh my goodness. That Dillon crash was just insane. Where's my mirror? There it is. Look at that Cale Yarborough up here in the Bubba Wallace throw forward. That's his Hardy's car. Tiny Lund up here as well. What a weird top 5 we have. Where's Gordon at? Uh-oh. And Kyle Larson did there.
They're starting to run away from you. You're clear.
It was a scary crash to see. Like, we've seen walls bend before, the steel walls, but usually it's a tiny portion and it's a very quick repair. That wall was crazy demolished. Oh no, I understand exactly what you mean by that, Jason. I think with social media and maybe like reality TV and stuff, a lot of people want to feel special. And like, sure, you can say we're all special in our own ways, but I mean, we're all just people. At the end of the day, everybody, just people. You know, we give people status, the celebrities, Taylor Swift, whoever. We give them their status. Them existing didn't give them their status. They're just people like we are. And I think if more people realized, there's nothing that, makes us super unique. We're all just people. it would be better. You know, we're just guys and gals out here doing the best we can. It looks like we're gonna have to make one pit stop. Might get close to a second one.
Dig, buddy. Dig. Okay, we're clear.
Good night. This car has so much speed down the front stretch.
Clear all around.
So much speed in this car. I bet it's because this. I think we had the rear spoiler maybe at 45 degrees. I think maybe that was the change we made. Or the downforce was at 45, whatever that means.
You're clear.
All right, Stacy. I'm not going to pry too much, but I hope both you and Jason have a better day tomorrow. You know, he hurt his knee. He's been dealing with this bad weather, keeping him awake. And I hope your tomorrow goes better.
You're only 1 second behind the
And hopefully you're able to find a phone that you like and one that's affordable enough. Exactly. Yeah, we're definitely special and unique in our own different ways. Maybe, and a lot of times it's not the ways that we want or, you know, would prefer. You're exactly right, Jason. I think now, especially with social media, like a lot of people want to be the next influencer of like being beautiful or being trendy or this or that. When in reality, their gifts may not even be realized yet. Yeah, Jason's such a sweetheart.
Okay, let's get after these guys now. The 2 car.
Cale Yarborough out here leading.
Right behind you. Clear all around.
I had to back out of it a little there. Jason, you were asking earlier, like, if I ever talked to my wife or family about the chat, and I was like, I was telling her about you specifically. I was like, he's so nice and positive. I was like, if anybody ever bothers Jason in chat, I will obliterate them in a heartbeat. No one touches Jason. Yeah, we're really lucky to have a lot of nice people. So it definitely hurts to like hear when one of you guys are struggling through something. You guys know Michael. He's in the chat a lot. It may have been this week. He's having eye surgery again. He's been really going through it, and he really only has vision in one eye right now, and not even good vision in that eye. But it's still so impressive what he's able to do. He streams as well, and he does like Formula One. He does dirt racing, and he's still really good, really smooth. It's fun to watch him race. But he's been going through it. He lives in a multi-story home, and he's not able to get up and down the steps because he lost his depth perception. So and he's another one of us that's been going through some stuff. I'll let Michael know next time I hear from him. Yeah, stay safe tonight, Jason, and just take it easy on that knee. And thank you for being such a kind and thoughtful member of our community. I hope you and Stacy both have a better tomorrow than today. Seems like today was rough on a few of you guys. watch top 10 worst modern NASCAR drivers. Oh no, is it like an AI video? Or is it rage bait? Because rage bait's extremely effective on me. I can't stand rage bait. Let's go up here and get some draft.
Time to go. Let's get on it.
We're about halfway on our fuel number. So it should be a one-stopper. I might be able to stretch my fuel a bit if I roll the corners better. Oh, it's rage bait? Oh, dear. I've seen a lot of, like, the AI videos lately on YouTube. It'll be, like, a brand new channel that doesn't have a real, like, person behind it. It's just an AI voice. And, like, they'll get facts wrong all the time. They use AI-generated photos when real photos exist, and they're very easy to find for most things. I was actually trying to find a picture of 2003 at Pocono because I wanted one for a thumbnail if we did a 100% race on NASCAR 03. And those are actually hard to find. King is dead. Welcome.
You got the leader. Stay on his back bumper.
You're wearing a knee brace starting tomorrow. Got one more thing to do before you go to bed. You gotta be careful on it, even with the knee brace. Because, you know, if you strained it, like, you know, it may be a while, at least a few weeks to recover, but also it's easier to injure worse. We don't want that to happen. And we don't know how important our muscle groups are until we mess them up. I've had knee pain in the past, but thankfully I've never ruptured any of those tendons and ligaments in the knee. I've heard that's bad. So hopefully you can stay safe from doing that.
You're gonna have to step it up and stay in this one.
Why is my crew chief talking smack? We can get after it when we want to.
Easy, buddy. That left front tire's seen some action.
Seeing some action. What button do I need to press to view my car status? Triangle. Or Y. No, not the one-arm man. I bet he's gonna get struck by lightning tonight.
You're right there with the leader. Stay with him.
All right, take care, Jason, and have sweet dreams and a good tomorrow. Question says the YouTuber put Tony Bridger on a list that says she was in a championship caliber truck. There's a picture of Corey Haim on screen. I wonder, like, was it actually rage bait, or did they just have AI, like, grab the pictures and write the video? I've been working on a NASCAR iceberg video, and I didn't know what one of the topics was about, and I guess I can just go watch the video that another YouTuber's used. I'm using a iceberg that was posted to Reddit a few years back, and I'm updating it with my own entries, so we're making it into our own. But anyway, one of the entries I didn't know anything about, so I just asked Brock real quick what it was about, and, well, let me take it back. I did know what it was about, but I wanted a little more info on it, because I was a little fuzzy on it. It was about Danica Patrick and the Nature's Bakery, like the whole lawsuit they had. And Brock gave me some really strange answer about Nature's Bakery that was completely incorrect and not the topic that I was going to talk about. So I wouldn't doubt he used some kind of AI model and it just misled him. Like, AI can be good, but it can also go really wrong. So you have to actually know what you're talking about when you ask AI, or it can give you a completely incorrect answer. It's still risky to use. It's getting there. But as long as these AI models, ChatGPT and Grok and all this, basically pull all of their answers from Reddit, we're going to have a problem. You know, Reddit's not a reliable source of information. Pony is the best truck driver. You got that right. You got that right. She does seem to be pretty chill. There's a guy I follow on Twitter. His name's AJ. And he's younger. And he's big in the NASCAR Twitter space. And apparently, she found out he was going to the Charlotte race weekend. It may have been Charlotte. And she drove him and his buddies to Cane's. And they got, like, food from Cane's together. Like, the Tony Breidinger took these guys to Cane's. I thought that was so cool. Because it didn't really seem to be like a PR stunt or anything. There wasn't much publicity about it. I don't even know if she posted about it, but he did. And that was the craziest thing. So it seems like she's pretty chill, so I'll let that slide. She doesn't irritate me like Natalie Decker. Our tires are yellow. I keep having to scratch the back of my head. Look at that, Richard Petty behind us. Man, we have Tiny Lund up here. We have Cale Yarborough, Richard Petty. What year is it? Insider. Started coming around there. Yeah, I left my arm in that sling for a few hours, and on top of that, I took some Aleve, and I took out some fruit preservatives we had in the freezer, and I put that on my left boob, and I feel better. It's still really swollen. I didn't actually realize how swollen it was until my wife walked over and felt it. She felt my right one first. That's the normal one. Then she felt the left one, and she looked stunned. She's like, "You have to go to the doctor." I was like, "Oh dear." And I guess it is kind of big. I didn't really notice. Like, it doesn't look swollen. It doesn't look weird. But when you look at or feel the right one, the left one's massive. I need a like an eye patch. It goes over one of your eyes. I need one of those, but massive. That'll go over the left boob, and it'll have like a gel pack in it, and I can freeze it and just wear it over my left pec, and I'll be fine. Yeah, probably. I think like that arm thing helped a little. Like, it also limited me from just using my arm a lot. But I really didn't notice a difference in my pain level until I took the Aleve, and then I was like, oh, this is about what I was feeling like yesterday. This isn't so bad. Like, it's almost to the point where if I'm sitting still and not like breathing heavy or anything, or like sitting in a bad position, I can almost forget about it. And then I'm like, maybe I can go to Top Golf in a couple days. I know I shouldn't, but I really want to. Use an Ace bandage and gel. I have some bandages, some like the bandage tape and stuff. I do not have an ice pack, I don't think. That's why I was using fruit preservatives. I'm in fuel savings mode. Head back out of it here. Let's see what our top 5 is when we come across the line. If you have an Israeli bandage, that would work. I don't have one, I don't think. I mean, I can check my first aid kit, but I don't think I have one. I have a lot of tourniquets. They're like off-brand Chinese-made ones, so I don't know how much I would trust them to save my life, but they were cheap.
Bring it in when you're ready. We're in our pit window.
They're actually a lot more stiff than the real tourniquets, so they really hurt when you put them on. Like, it's not just the like the pinching or like your leg going numb. It's like actual, like, oh, this is grabbing the skin. Half the time you don't even know the 15 or the 5 are on track because of how bad they run. That's real. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have your cash grab trucks, though. I mean, you don't have to, but
We reached the halfway point.
the sport's about money, you know? I'm sure if a team could put Dale Jr. in a car right now, even if he wouldn't be competitive, like in the Cup Series, they would do it just to secure all the merchandise sales, the sponsorship, all that stuff. Which is potentially why Cletus has a ride. Some kind of tourniquet's better than, yeah, none at all, exactly. I would hate to bleed out. I know, like, it's maybe not a bad way to die. It's like drowning would arguably be a lot worse. But the reason why bleeding out scares me is because you're conscious up until like the last second. So you know, like, okay, this is the end. This is it. I hate that. Alright, is anyone coming down yet?
The leaders. Stay with him.
All right, one car's on pit road, but they may have blown up, though. Oh! Good contact. We have damage turned off, I think, because I was... Probably the last time we raced, I was wrecking other cars. I wouldn't doubt driving backwards. Or doing something similarly stupid. Which is sad, because I really like the damage model in this game, even for how old it is. Look at that, I'll run down the track. Oh, I'm breaking the draft. Oh, I'm breaking the draft. Ooh, look at me.
Out of the way. Now let's get up there.
We're halfway through today's race. Do you think Brandon's getting on tonight? That's why we're doing a shorter stream, another 100%. I just wanted to test and see if we could run laps here at Pocono, which I'm kind of cheating with how good this setup is.
Wow, big league. You
Tires
okay?
are giving up. Ignore that. It's actually a really good setup.
The leaders are coming into pit.
All right, Richard Petty's coming down. I think that's David Pearson behind us, maybe?
1 second, just 1 second back.
That would be a good night. I wouldn't mind going back to Warzone and seeing if we can make something happen. If Black Ops 1 and 2 come out next week, some people are saying it might be June 19th when they come out, because that was the date in Black Ops 2 that the
You're making me nervous.
big,
Get in
like,
here, brother.
terrorist
Get in.
plot happened. I really hope it's the PC version of the game coming to PlayStation 4 and 5 and not the PS3 version. Because if it is the PS3 version and we're playing on PS3 servers, it's not going to be a good time. Because their servers suck. And they're all hacked. So, like, we would have the option to go back and play Black Ops, but I don't think many people will outside of, like, 1 or 2 months. Jason just said he wanted to listen to Trish was under a tornado watch until 2 a.m. You're under a severe thunderstorm watch. I'll be keeping an eye on it. I have the radar pulled up on my phone.
Car entering the track ahead.
Now, you guys have had a tough time with the weather this spring so far. Illinois, even Wisconsin, really just the whole Midwest. All right, I don't know what the pit road speed is. I don't know if it's 70.
The 22 car. All over you back bumper. Car outside.
We're staying out another lap. I like this running long here because that means my tires will be better late in the race.
We can lead this thing.
Been more money
Got one high.
with 5 trucks than if they were downsized to 3. The 170 championship caliber.
You're clear.
For the 11, not just mid top 10 trucks. Yeah, I mean, that would probably be the better strategy. You know, you see some teams overexpand like that. And the 22 out went up. Oh, the 22 is a lap car on fresh tires when it hadn't got his lap back. Kale's coming down this lap, so we're going to follow him into the pits. And look at this. I don't have to make my selections ahead of time because this game doesn't suck. I didn't know. Oh, 70 mile per hour speed limit. Okay. Look at that. Look how easy that was, iRacing. Look at that. We came in, we made our selections. Real easy. Real easy. Wait, we led that lap? Great. That's bonus points, even though we're not championship racing. Those are bonus points. Well, the guys getting their lap back here. Come on, come on. Is that Richard? I don't think it's Richard. I don't know who it is.
The 17 car. It's up high. Everything okay with the car?
But the spotter and the
Okay, we're clear.
crew chief are ingrained in my memory. All the sounds from this game are ingrained. I was playing this game and my brain was in peak development mode. So every wrinkle in my brain is coated with bits of NASCAR 2003. Oh dear. Oh dear. We really cooked it there. I still don't know my braking points. Or like what speed I should be running. Should just try to keep it clean, keep my tires cool. That way we can take advantage of it. Get around Kale at the end. It's just like I'm trying to watch for the AI back out of it, and I can't, like, they don't visibly check up going into the corner. They just progressively get slower. Mason, good to see you. Had work. And then I came home, we streamed some Cars, the video game. And then I watched the weather and some TV shows and ate a little spaghetti. And then we're back here playing a little NASCAR Thunder 2003. Having a good time. May do a 100% race tomorrow on here.
That was your best lap of the day. We're up another position.
How did we lose so much time?
Okay, we're clear.
I'm in 14th.
Car high.
Did they not take a full tank or like 4 tires? Like, why are they so far ahead? Like, there's no way we lost this much time on old tires. There's no way. I love that little curb.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
That lap was fast. Try not to let the tires get too angry with us. NASCAR 03, that's right. NASCAR Thunder 2003.
The 17 car is still there. We're falling back. Focus on your marks, buddy.
I'm glad Kenseth actually got ahead of us. Give us a little draft there.
Car high.
Teams are going to be jealous looking at that lap. Keep it up.
Number 17 is still there. The 17 car has got a run on you. Clear on both sides. Got one outside. Okay, now
All right, we're in the top 10. What's the chances we get an ARCA race in tomorrow? I haven't even looked at the weather, to be honest. Oh, okay, so I have seen a little bit about it, actually. I saw some people that were mad about the start times. I actually saw a tweet about that. So, I don't know. Pocono is a big track. I mean, if it gets wet, it could be hard to dry. There's no lights. So then we run into a problem with daylight. Do I think Denny Hamlin will win this week? I think there is a good chance of it just because of how good Denny is at Pocono. But outside of that, Denny Hamlin has been one of the two best drivers this season. So and he's, riding a wave of momentum. I think he has a really good shot. But the big question mark is how well their cars are going to perform on this high-speed, flat track. We know their cars have speed at the short tracks. Not short track, but we know that their cars have speed at the 1.5s, the intermediates. But how are they going to do at a flat, fast track? Maybe it could lend its hand more towards some Chevy guys or Ford guys, but we'll find that out if and when we run practice. I think Denny's a really good pick. And, it's the most road course-like oval, so maybe we could even see SVG run well. I wouldn't be shocked. Connor Zilic won it in his first appearance there, so a lot of people are picking Zilic to win on Saturday.
You're dropping back. What's wrong? Clear on both sides.
There's Jeff in this beautiful patriotic scheme.
Car outside.
Junior Johnson here.
It's coming right.
How did we lose so much time?
You're clear.
I mean, was it really the old tires? We just lost that much ground?
Okay, time to go.
Or
Leader's about 6 seconds
are they
ahead.
trying to 3-stop this? And we stretched it to 1. Or no, 2-stop this and we stretched it to 1.
Got one high.
Potentially these guys pit
That's another in the
at
rearview
lap
mirror.
20. Potentially. And they can't make it to 50. They may have to pit again. At least 60% chance for Friday and Sunday, then Saturday no weather. It's sort of like start time at 4, 1 red flag. We're running into time issues. Yep. Wouldn't that be something? We started off the year so well in terms of rain, and then it's just fallen apart here recently.
You're gaining on the leader.
Yeah, if NASCAR was on streaming only, like if NASCAR was on Prime all year, or even like ESPN Unlimited or something, then I think they could be more flexible with the start times. And you think, since this race is on Prime, they would be a little more, like, forgiving with the start time. Because it doesn't matter if we end the race at 1 a.m., Prime's still going to do an hour and a half of post-race, which is awesome. Mason says he's our number 1 fan. I see the number 1 crown next to your name. That's awesome.
Blocking the leader at about 2 seconds ahead.
I haven't seen that in a while. I guess that means, Mason, you're truly the number one.
The 43 car up high. Number 43.
Oh, there's Richard. Oh, he has a little damage on his front end.
The 43 car.
Richard's pushing to our inside. Not going to make it.
Clear.
And to back out of it there. Uh-oh. Hurt the tires a little.
Number 88 is outside.
Keep coming. We're getting there.
We're in third. All clear, buddy.
Third place.
Car high.
Just remember, he owes us one now.
I wouldn't doubt ARCA
Okay, we're clear.
is getting held up by Fox. I wouldn't doubt that at all. Because Fox thinks that pretty much every program on their network, including paid programming, is more important than NASCAR or ARCA.
Up high.
And then IndyCar is their little baby, their darling,
The 2 car
because they
is
co-own the
still there.
series.
Hold your line. He's still there.
I didn't realize we were running low on laps.
That was a great lap, buddy.
I was pushing it through that corner. Do I still do the John Cena song? We actually stopped that a while back because they got mad at us. We didn't get like a copyright strike or anything, but they copyright claimed the video. So we stopped doing that. I would always have to go back and edit it out, which takes the video off of the platform for a few hours while it processes. And like, it was fun, but it's a little bit of a hassle to use the soundboard, like reach up and hit all the things. If I actually had like mounted to my desk, isn't a bad idea. It might be a bit easier to do that. Mike Skinner, he had a bit of a hard race.
Number 4 is looking right. Okay, we're clear.
I think it was in our first attempt. He went around. All right, Richard Petty in second, I believe. He's not the king today. We're going to take the Biff all the way to victory lane. Have any clues on what happened to Soundhead Entertainment? No clue. I might have heard at one point, but my brain is like putting pasta water in a colander. It just seeps right through. So I can't remember if I did hear anything. I may be able to get in like if it's not known, I may be able to get in contact with someone that does know. Like I don't know a lot of bigger NASCAR YouTubers, but I have connections. You know, loose connections. Like I'm in the same Discord server as a few.
5 to go.
And then like a few of them I interact with pretty regularly on Twitter, but outside of that, like we're not that well connected. I think other than my buddies, the only collaboration we've ever done on this channel was when NASCAR 25 launched. We did a multiplayer stream with JC, with Elite Precision. Clavel was invited, but Clavel's on Xbox, and we were playing on PlayStation at the time. think DJ EJ might have been there. I forget who else was all there.
That's it. That's the
Yeah,
speed we're
it's
looking for.
seemed like he just, you know, got slower uploading and then just went quiet. But, you know, maybe he just got older, ran into different priorities. I'm faced with that, you know. There are plenty of times where I'm like, I could be doing something more productive than streaming. But it's a fun little side project, you know, to work on and to do. You're back? Have you heard from Brandon yet? I like the people here on like Sundays and Saturdays that come in here to the race streams and they announce that NASCAR is a joke and they're no longer going to watch. It's like, why are you even here? Like, obviously you still care. If you care enough to go on YouTube, to find my stream somehow and call NASCAR a joke and leave.
All clear, buddy.
Yes, he was he's the main guy leading the blockade. Or he's one of the jet pilots that got shot down twice. I've heard back at you on Faz. Man, I wish you guys
Your right front
had a
tire's
PC
on
or a Steam box, or if Xbox or the next PlayStation gets Steam. I just wish you guys had Steam. There's so many great games that are cheap that, I mean, you could easily purchase, or I could purchase for you. And they're in the same vein as Phasmophobia. They're just friend slop. But it's perfect for guys like us that are unk status washed up and just want a chill game to play. That one I saw Peanut playing was called Mecha Chameleon, and it's a free game. It looks really fun. Good friend slop. I saw that Backrooms game that comes out this next week, I think on the 18th. It supports up to 6 players, which if you had 6 players, some levels might be harder, but for the most part, it would be really easy. That was a slow lap. That's probably how we lost all our lap time. Just drifting it through one. Almost said 1 and 2. Here comes our 90-degree angle. The tunnel turn. Yes, white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Brought to you by Credit One Bank. It's crazy the emojis still work because our memberships got disabled. That's actually hilarious.
Take care of those Goodyear
Ow.
Eagles. That's a win. You
Ow.
man.
How many seconds did we win by? 7.7? That's a Denny Hamlin type win. It's a good race. Oh, Apple emojis? Oh, sad. Let me see if I still have mine. I do. Just built different. Ugh. Whenever I use emojis, I have to close the dock and reopen it. It's so busted. There we go. Christian said he saw Casey Kane during the high limit race. Low-key worried about him. He looks really rough health-wise. Oof. Yeah, I mean, he struggled for a while. What with? I forget what it was. I remember hearing about that. Dehydration and heat exhaustion. That was it. Yeah. Go ahead and save. Oh, we'll run another one then. Or we completed all the lightning challenges.
Craven is gonna have to sweat this one out. The car may.
We'll see what we can do here with this Martinsville, and I don't remember how to drive Martinsville in this game. We'll try to figure it out live. Also, YouTube's been recommending that I crank my bitrate up to 13K. I'm already pushing 10K constantly, and that's been fine, but suddenly YouTube's recommending more bitrate. It's like they want to make it impossible for me to restream on Twitch.
Still there. Take it easy. Take it easy out there. Clear all around.
All right, I'm going to try to Ross Chastain it.
Yikes, careful, buddy.
I mean, it kind of works. It wasn't smooth, and I don't think it was faster, but it works. Just waiting to see if one of my buddies is going to get on a video game, see if we can, like, or if, to see if we can keep streaming.
Craven is.
Jeff Gordon seems to have a special feel for this racetrack. He's won twice already.
It's been an incredible run today.
Let's do another one. I want to do the...
This time.
How would you like to see this happening in front of you?
How would you like to see this happening in front of you? Well, in the 2002 Aaron's 499 at Talladega, I found myself coming off of turn 2, the big one, happening right in front of me when it was all over. 24 cars were involved in the wreck. Thankfully, everyone was safe, and best of all, the number 4 Kodak Chevrolet made it through unscathed. So now it's your turn to face the big one. Same setup, you're coming off of turn 2 at race speed at Talladega. The wreck is gonna happen. To pass the challenge, you need to make it through without a scratch. Good luck.
I got this, guys. Don't worry. I actually have this written down in my notes app. How would you like to see this happen in front of you? Well, in the 2002 Aaron's 499 at Talladega, I found myself coming off turn 2. The big one happening right in front of me. When it was all over, 24 cars were involved in the wreck. Thankfully, everybody was safe. Everyone was safe. And best of all, the number 4 Kodak Chevrolet made it through unscathed. So now it's your turn to face the big one. Same setup. You're coming off turn 2 at race speed at Talladega. The wreck is going to happen. To pass the challenge, you need to make it through without a scratch. Good luck. I got you guys. You can play some Cars 3 Driven to win. I don't think I've played any other Cars game other than the first one. So we might actually play Cars 2. We might actually play the Cars 2 game for the 15th anniversary. Christian said he's happy after 6 years of trying 6 years of frustration to finally beat all the Heat 5 challenges. The only one that I did have it beat at one point, but on my newest save, I don't think I have it beat. It was the Roval one. That one was really hard for me because like I just suck at the Roval anyway. And like the car never had enough grip with the Roval in that game, or not enough stability. That was pretty peaceful. I love how different each wreck can be. And it's directly determined by where the player's at. So even if we touch another car now, we would still fail the challenge. Which is pretty wild. I feel like back in the day on my physical GameCube, it was a little more sensitive than this. Like, you couldn't touch a car at all. But we touched a car at the start of that and didn't get in trouble. We steal 12? At the line, 12th!
That was on. So much for that challenge.
Yeah, it was that Roval one where it like simulates the rain and your car just randomly spins. That one was hard. That one was really hard. How would you like to see this happen in front of you? Love that.
And they are 3 wide for third as Kyle Petty slips high, opens the door. Jimmy Johnson slides underneath him, still nose to nose for the lead.
Now Kyle Petty slides back in line behind Jeff Gordon. One car.
Dale Earnhardt.
Dude, MRN calls are so nostalgic.
Trouble. Ryan Newman goes up in smoke as he hits turn 3. Took his foot out of the throttle.
All right, let's try to get Ryan Newman here. We're going to try to pass the unpassable driver. Ow.
Number 32 wants to get by you.
We get challenges back in 26 for sure. I hope it's not just challenges based off the last few years. I hope they do like all-time NASCAR moments. Like you can relive the Kurt Busch, Ricky Craven one. Like all the notable ones. I know Kentucky won't be in the game, but they could put the Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch race, you know, at Kentucky. They could put that one on Texas and have you simulate it there. It would be so cool. They won't have it in 26, but in 27, if they made it like dedicated to Kyle Busch, like they had a Kyle Busch greatest moments career mode, or like not career, but showcase mode, like WWE does with their yearly showcase. That would be so cool. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get unlockables. Maybe Dale Jr. could push for it, but I mean, they hardly put out DLC for 25. The Heat 5 and Heat 4 have way more DLC. Great. This Grand Prix looks so good. These Pontiacs. Chef's kiss. That was a legend challenge for some reason. That was really easy.
Atwood now a car length and a half out in front. To the
Rudd continues to be on the rear
That's
deck.
Pocono. We just did that.
We'll see if Jared is able to pull away. Now Ricky Rudd swings over to the left. They're 3 wide.
This one might be difficult because we don't have our setup here. I don't know how this is going to work. We never really learned the track well with our default setup. Crash avoidance. That one at Daytona was fun because there were 2 separate big ones.
Number 24 is matching line.
If you want to go by, buddy, you can. We can draft up to the leader. Oh, look how far we pulled away from Jeff. We cooked it in there. We were really delicate there through the tunnel turn. It may not be. It'll be the final one with like his, you know, period accurate cars. But they can always keep including him in it. As long as they have the license. Like, it would be sick if they just had Kyle Busch with all his cars. Like they had a 51 truck, they had a 54 Eminem's O'Reilly car, have his 18, the 5, like just what, like give us all the Kyle Busch. You could even do a, I mean, if you want to get crazy with it, even if it's not the base game, do a Kyle Busch DLC and have like 90% of the proceeds go towards, if not all the proceeds, go towards the Bundle of Joy Foundation. That would be really cool. Look at Dale Jarrett running the high side here. Well, looks like Jarrett, I don't know what he did there. He just backed out of it.
The 88 car is still there. All clear, buddy.
Kind of run him off the track there. I wonder if on Legend, if the AI or Legend difficulty, or like expert difficulty, or if they're actually easier, because this feels easier than the expert AI we were just racing with the default setup. I love the in-car camera in this game. Big wide view, nice mirror. That fire suits aren't really accurate. They just kind of use the primary colors of the car you were in, but still, I love this. The Dirt to Daytona one's really impressive. It doesn't look that great, but the way you're able to see your driver hitting the pedals and shifting was really cool. Way ahead of its time.
Number 88 is looking hot.
Jarrett ran it all the way up against the wall. What's the best Madden game to get? I'm going to get one to try to see if you like it. I mean, it depends on if you want to play an old one or a new one. You could go back to an older one, like right before they added Ultimate Team,
You're clear.
because that was probably the best generation of franchise mode. I played a lot of 03, 04. I mean, really, I had every Madden game from 2001 onwards, I think. Even if I got them later. I think my first one was maybe Madden 03 for the Game Boy Advance, maybe? I don't know if they even had an 03, but I had one for Game Boy Advance. That might have been my first one. And I know I had 03 and 05 and 07, like on release.
All right, number 24 is coming up quick. We got this challenge.
And then I bought the rest of them like when they were used from GameStop. Yeah, that's if you want to do Madden. If you just want like good football, the last year 2K did football. It might be 2K7, maybe. That was a really fun one. It had the quarterback challenge mode. It had a first-person mode where you actually like see the face mask in front of you. That was really cool. But I liked the franchise modes in the early Madden games, like before 2010, before they added Ultimate Team. Because you could like, I think in some of them you could make your own stadium or like change your stadium. Like you would manage the merchandise prices and stuff. I remember doing that. It just felt like there was a lot to do.
This time by 2 to go in the MBNA America.
Atlanta Motor Speedway is one of Joe Gibbs' favorite tracks with 6 trips to the winner's circle there since 1996. Of course, until the 2002 MBNA America 500, those trips have always been with my teammate Bobby Labonte. And while I'm always happy to see Bobby and Joe win, this time it was my turn, and now it's your turn.
My turn.
To get that win, I had to get around Ward Burton, then fight off Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jimmy Johnson. I had a good car, but man, that was some tough competition. So I'm going to give you 3 laps at Atlanta. Ward Burton is in front of you, Dale Jr. and Jimmy Johnson.
Ward Burton. Gonna catch a snake. right. Let's see if we can get it done at Atlanta.
The 8 car is gaining on you.
Okay, I think we did really well there in 3 and 4. Like, it wasn't great, but we held on to it. Didn't overdrive the car. Great run down the front stretch. Gonna trade some paint there. You also been wanting to get an F1 game. Yeah, I've had the same thought process at times, but so little carries over from F1 to NASCAR because it's like super high downforce racing, really heavy brakes, like so you can just like ram it into the corner, slam the brakes, take the turn, and your biggest obstacle is like obviously to nail the braking point, but also to not spin the tires on corner exit. And then obviously, like, if you're playing realistically, you have damage on, you can't make contact with anyone. You have to run fast, but also trust the AI around you to hit their brake points. Holding off some hard chargers. Oh! Getting it done there at Atlanta. Oh! Getting clobbered still. This was a great corner for us. Oh, they skipped it. That's where I sideswiped him. Yeah, it's always difficult for me if I play an F1 game, which I have a couple, or if I
This time
do the open wheel racing on Gran Turismo, because the braking points are so precise and so deep in the field, or like into the corner, it's so deep. And then you have so much instant power. And you have to be very careful getting back on the gas. It's just a completely different style of racing. And there's like, I don't know if there's a game with similar physics to 25. Like, you can't even go play the old NASCAR road courses. It's like Watkins Glen on Heat 5 feels completely different than NASCAR 25. And Gran Turismo's physics, the cars, like, it's great physics. It feels great to drive. But the cars weigh like 20,000 pounds.
The only thing standing in the way of victory for Jeff Burton is lapped traffic, but he's...
Lowe's Motor Speedway. Now that's a track I love to race.
I have no clue what line we were running. I was just having a ball there. I have to stress this. When I'm talking, 99% of my brain power is going towards forming words, not playing the game. So there are times when we're doing 100% streams of like these NASCAR tracks where I just zone out completely. And then like I would come back to reality and like I'm almost out of fuel, or I am out of fuel. Or like I've been running around in 20th position for no reason, just enjoying the battle I'm in. Oh! Real tight out of the corner. What was that? Okay, we're gonna have to run Mark back down. This is on rookie, so we should be able to. Just a little stab of the brakes there to correct it. Really tight out of the corner. We're gonna use up Mark here.
Number 6, step back.
We didn't really have to. He gave us plenty of room. Mark Martin, ever the gentleman. Tight out of the corner, but we're gonna stay clean and bring it home. Not bad. I love how easy the cars are to turn. All right, let's see if we can do another track. We'll actually run a race. Speaking of Harvick, what would be the best track for Stewart and Harvick to run an O'Reilly race at together?
The only thing standing in the way of victory for Jeff Burton is a lap to traffic,
it doesn't exist
but he seems
anymore.
to be working his way through it well.
If Jeff
I would
holds
say
on,
Atlanta.
This will be his 16th career Winston Cup victory.
With a couple
But,
laps to go when you haven't won, it seems
maybe
like
Bristol.
an eternity.
Kevin Harvick's in second. Behind him, Tony Stewart third, Mark Martin in fourth, and
Bristol.
Jeremy May.
And they are three.
Great minds think alike. Let's go back. Go to quick race. Check this out. Inside EA Sports. No, it's not this. I got the bug. I got a bug. I want to do this one. No. I thought it was under here. Season preview. Ah, here it is. We're probably gonna get a copyright claim for this, so we're not gonna let it go for long. I used to watch these and get so hyped up. That's awesome. And then this one. We can't let this one play for long. This was so cool. This is back when Madden was super fun to play because they were all about the brutalness of NFL football. The helmets flying off, people getting obliterated, helmet to helmet contact. This was so awesome. Hopefully we don't get copyright claim for that. It doesn't matter because we don't make money off the channel anyway. But it would be nice not to have to go back and edit this stream. So who should we race as, Christian? Or Denny? Whoever's quick enough to name another driver. That's the Bubba Wallace throw Ford. The Hardy's car. Cale Yarborough in the 28 Hardy's car. Michael Waltrip in the Napa Chevrolet. Ooh, Rockingham. I think we might be able to race there. Dale? Junior? I don't know if we have senior. So we can race as Nationwide Dale. Yeah, we don't have Big Dale. So do you want to race as Cup Junior? Or do you want to race as Nationwide or Busch Series Junior? So you have this Junior or the other Junior? Oh, we'll just go ahead and do this one. It's a beautiful red car. Let's go to North Carolina. We're going to go to Knight Rockingham. Cup, good call there. Good call. For safety reasons, you need to slow down. Yeah. Do we have a setup baked in? I don't think we do. Let's go racing. We'll figure it out live, hopefully. If we don't, we'll pull up a setup real quick.
Green, buddy. Go, go, go.
Oh, I'm going to get penalized. Even though that doesn't exist in this game. I'm not going to risk it. So down to 130. Yep. That tracks. That's about how the track was in 25. You can go a little faster.
Back now, 2 seconds. Still behind you. The 19 car.
Can't wait till the IHRA late models go to Rockingham.
Clear all around.
I don't know how that's going to go. Like I'm a little worried about safety, but more worried about... Oh, yeah, I'm most worried about safety. But also worried about the cars hitting the chips.
Number
down the front backstretch. Like, I'm sure they can tune that differently, but even at, you know, some shorter tracks like Five Flags, some cars will hit the chip before they get into the corner. You hear it during hot laps and then qualifying. They get about 80% down the straightaway, and then you just hear. I do not want to give up the low side. There's the 16. I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm so sorry. Well, no, I'm not. I'm Dale Jr. I can do whatever I want. You're gonna drive into oncoming traffic at the Glen. Lit. I love driving into oncoming traffic in NASCAR games. In the old games, you could get some nasty wrecks, like cars flying 100 feet in the air, guys literally exploding into a ball of flames. In the new one, NASCAR 25, the AI don't wreck well at all, but especially not running head on. They just slow down.
Way to get around it, buddy. Clear all around.
Oh my God, I'm just gonna stay in it.
Car's still driving okay. Take care of those good ears.
Good recovery for that guy.
Clear.
Car's a little tight. We could probably take out at least half around a wedge.
4 seconds off the lead. Stay smooth.
Now, I wouldn't doubt going down on tire pressure would help. Seems like all the setups here are down on the tire pressure, so that would probably speed up the car relatively quickly. Okay, easy way to do it. Now you're gonna do it at Dega. Dega's a wild one. I saw an IHRA stream this last weekend maybe, and they were racing the like jet boats or whatever, doing the drag racing on water. Like, I've always known that was a thing, and they even used to come near where I live and do it on one of the lakes, and that was always, you know, fun to go see. But even cooler, I figured out this existed maybe a couple years back. Oval boat racing. It's, you know, jet-powered boats, like the same idea, but they race in ovals around buoys. And it's so cool, and it's honestly looks more like dirt racing than it does anything else, because cars can take different lines and they get really sideways. Elmo Langley in front of us, Junior Johnson.
Keep digging. You need to pick up about 4 seconds on the leader. We're up another position.
Twin raced in Wilbur late model running around a lap around Daytona Road Course at 21.
The 41 car is coming up quick.
He did get to 170. He hit the chip. Rockingham might be okay. Yeah, it just depends on how they're tuned. I think they'll be able to tune it, you know, properly, but I'm more worried about the safety, because the speeds they're going to hit are probably going to be insane for a late model.
The 64 car is down low.
I wonder if I can diamond it at all, or if I'm stuck bottom feeding.
Interval between you and the leader is 4.5.
That was not the right move there in 1 and 2, I'll tell you that. Made it a little hot and lost a lot of time.
Everything okay? All clear, buddy.
Oh, that might be better. The middle groove might be a bit better in 3 and 4. That 3 and 4, you can just go a little faster, usually 4 to 5 miles per hour faster. was real gentle with it that time by.
The leaders put about 5 seconds on you.
Oh my goodness.
Going inside. Okay, we're clear. You're gonna have to step it up and stay in this one.
I want to pit so bad.
The 64 car. Stop by.
Better watch it, buddy. I will create the opportunity to pit if you let me.
Keep hitting those marks, leaders. About 5 seconds ahead. Number 64 is looking right.
The modifieds at Rockingham.
Leaders pulling away.
That would be pretty epic. I feel like the modifieds are kind of like the MX-5 Cup in how they just put on good shows. Which, let's throw that out there. Modifieds at Rockingham. They said they were going to try to look at more oval tracks, but I don't think they ever
Okay, time to go.
made any progress on that. At least I haven't heard anything. These boys are in trouble when we hit here. See exactly what these guys have. With Carolina and Wedge down 3.5. They have a ton of changes, so we're only going to be able to change our wedge and tire pressure. I think we go 15 PSI and down a round and a half. Car's really tight right now. Like, it's not upset at all. You flip once. Not bad, not bad.
Just 6 seconds separates you and the leader. Dig, buddy. Dig, dig, dig.
Oof. Bad corner, bad corner. We were gaining. MX-5 Cup at Martinsville was insane. I agree. Their race this last week was really fun. I watched the whole thing and I can't even remember
Come on, buddy. We're 6
where
seconds
they
back. Let's
raced.
get up there.
Yes, MX-5 Cup to Bristol. I've heard that rumored. That that was one of the ovals they might look at. But since whoever it was that's in charge there talked about it,
Don't let him run away from you.
I haven't heard a single thing. Oh, what was that?
Clear on both sides.
That was horrible. That was so bad.
Okay, time to go. The leader's about 6 seconds ahead.
Our tires are still really good right now. Car's just tight.
Got 9 car. He's outside. Number 9. It's all over your back bumper. Easy, buddy. That left front tire's seen some action.
Left front's upset before the right front. That's crazy. Okay, there's the right front.
Just 6 seconds separates you and the leader.
I think we go to lap 33 and we pit. We could one-stop this, and we probably should. We're halfway. We made it to 28 laps, so we could possibly go to 60 if we stretched it. So I think if I run a few more laps, I can come down, make my changes,
Get up on the wheel now. Let's
and
go.
potentially run down the leader. I mean, if we run a perfect lap, we run down the leader anyway. But I kind of want to go ahead and make the changes to the car and then try to drive my way out of the hole rather than just have to hit this perfect line every time. Dark Side, good to see you. Any more GT racing this week?
Back. Let's get up there.
I saw you were live the other day. I forget what you were playing, but I left your stream on. Get you some watch time. I forget what I was doing. I may have been walking my dog, actually. Maybe it was Apex. I can't recall. I have the memory of a goldfish with dementia. Made Brad fly. I miss Brad's old, not Miller Lite cars. B-Rad. You did race yesterday? Not bad, not bad. And where were you this week?
Leader's about 5 seconds ahead. You're losing ground on the leaders.
Losing ground. We've cut it down from 6 seconds. We could stay out and just one stop at like these guys. I'm a bit worried about giving up too much time. Like obviously on pit road, but at the end of the race on old tires. I'll run it a bit further. We were catching them. I don't know if we...
Okay, buddy. We're about
Yeah, we
5
cut
seconds
more time
behind the
that
leader.
lap. I think maybe he's dealing with lap traffic issues. Really bad 1 and 2 there. That's right. That's right. Abu Dhabi. I think you said that the other day. You said maybe like the next 2 tracks you guys were going to. Brought home the W. That track has a lot of like tight flat sections, right? I think that track is actually
Starting
in
to run away from you.
GT7, which is where I know it from. Pretty looking track. Some of the colors remind me of Homestead. If I'm thinking of the same place. Oh, we have one blowing up. I believe that's Jimmy Spencer. That was rough. Those tight, flat corners take a lot of patience. That to me is where it gets really easy to overdrive the car. Because like even if you make it through 50% of the corner well, if you overdrive it, then you can really wash, you know, up to the outside, if not off the track on corner exit. And you fully have to wait for the car to come around and then hit the apex. Oh, nice. Hey, a win's a win. That's a cheeky way to win one. He became an airplane. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I botched that corner. Maybe it's just because our older tires, but we are locking them up way more than we were earlier. Getting held up now by Jeff Burton. Rusty tried to take advantage of it.
Seconds off the lead. Be patient. We're in third. Clear on both sides.
All right, 40. We're closing in on halfway.
Car inside. Okay, we're clear.
Went down the track to block Rusty and ruin my lap. Not too bad, though. Barcelona in the rain.
We gotta pick up some
I like
time.
rain racing.
Number 2, top 5.
The AI in GT7 can't race in the rain at all. They suck. And like, once they get on wets or intermediates, they're fine. But it's like they don't look at their radar. So they'll run 1 or 2 laps in pouring rain. And you'll just gap them. And it's so fun. To see a guy coming down the backstretch at Le Mans and go through one of the chicanes full speed, just blows it, spins around 3 or 4 times. A track in France. Oh yeah, Le Mans, yeah, maybe Le Mans.
Leaders are trying to drive away now. Let's get up there. Car up high.
Man, it would be cool if they had
Still there.
NASCARs. Now, like, I know an actual NASCAR couldn't compete
Be low on fuel.
at Le
Check
Mans.
your gauges. Got one outside. All clear, buddy.
Because the Garage 56 car had like more horsepower, it had all those aero advantages, but man, it would be sick. Even if we can get NASCAR Le Mans, it would be great if we could have a NASCAR endurance race, like 6 hours of Sebring or 6 hours of Daytona road course. I would love to see 6 hours of Roval. It's in Charlotte, so it's like the teams that have to go far. That's totally an exhibition range. we already had people complaining about the race 2 weeks ago, about how late it went. At I think it was the Charlotte race, maybe. I forget. It was one of the last ones. People got really upset about it, and then people were really complaining about Martinsville, not Martinsville. Thank you, Dark Side, for saying Martinsville. 6 hours of Martinsville would be lit. People were complaining about the Indy cars at Gateway running late. I need to come down. I can't let the leader on fresh tires pull away from me. We saw how bad they gapped us at Pocono. Look how I don't have to make my pit selections before we enter. Isn't this awesome? Down a round and a half and minimum tire pressure. Hopefully this doesn't ruin the car. We may have just ruined it. But it was very tight earlier. We didn't get loose once. Beautiful car. Oh, you switched cars? Did you switch manufacturers? Ooh. Ooh.
Faster cars coming on the track. Careful, buddy.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? That was the stupidest way to bring out a caution. Now let's go ahead and pit again. Oh, we had such a perfect race going. I was having a good time. We were running on the leader on old tires. It was perfect. I just want extra. Yeah, I mean, I just need a little more. Oh, I can't take incremental fuel.
10-4. We've made it to the halfway mark. How you holding up in there?
Great. We're doing just fine. Fantastic. Lovely. I actually could have gained a lot of spots if I had stayed out. so much hair now, makes me itch. And then my dog's hair like floats around in the air constantly. It's in my face. It drives me crazy. Should probably just, I don't know, get a haircut. We're a lap down. Oh, no. That's the only reason we would restart this far forward. We're a lap down. Oh, no. Okay. We're probably going to have to wreck somebody at some point. I doubt we're going to be that much better than the leaders with the changes we made.
The 19 car is outside. The 31 car just hit us. Okay, we're clear.
There's contact there. I wish that was a caution. Look at that. Jerry Nadeau up front. Cale Yarborough.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good job. Number 30, up high. Still there. You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel? Easy on the bumping, buddy.
Okay, we have our lap back. Now we don't have our lap back.
You're clear. Number 22 is looking to pass.
Please do. Please. Make my day.
Good lad.
Cale, you want some?
Got one down low.
I'm about to do the thing.
Don't worry about the car.
I'm about to do the thing.
Clear all around.
I'm going to be suspended next week, but it doesn't matter.
That was a quick one, buddy. Keep it up. Car down low. Okay, we're clear.
I can't get to him on corner exit running the higher line.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy. You're okay. Clear.
Well, that's one way to get rid of the leader. It's not what I was trying to do. I wanted to permanently get rid of him. The car is still really tight. Like, not loose at all.
Remind me not to ride anywhere with you. I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
That was still a good lap, regardless of our lack of ability. Dog, what are you doing? Making trouble.
That's as quick as you've been all day.
We still have pace. We may finish 29th, but man, we are gonna drive it in deep. I think the best thing we could do potentially is get a gap and then
That's what I'm talking about.
wreck
Nice
ourselves
lap.
and pray a caution comes out before we go down a lap. Man, we have a fast car. We played strategy, came down early, and then brought out our own caution. Gen 5 was most likely NASCAR's safest race car. The only part that I would worry about in 5 and 6 would both be the lack of roof support. We saw how Newman's car almost killed him, and then they added in the extra roof support. So, like, one of those cars plus more roof support, you probably have a really, really safe race car. Plus, you won't have the drivers having heat strokes all the time, passing out, needing medical. You used to not see that. I mean, drivers back in the day didn't even have to wear a cool suit. Not just because they, you know, weren't as well known. It's just they weren't as necessary. I mean, you'd still have guys get dehydrated and get hot, but not like this car. Not like this Gen 7 car. Just flat out unsafe. Chase Elliott said that if you held your hand out the window towards the A post, you would burn your hand if you didn't have a glove on. Because all that exhaust is coming straight out and over the car from those hood vents. Tires are sliding.
Wow, you're fast. Attaboy, keep it smooth, just like that.
And we could have won this race. If we can get to lap traffic, we... no, we're not going to win this race. I don't even think a caution would save us, because we're not going to get there in time. Dove it in there deep. The car is better, but just slightly.
That one was quick. Let's do it again.
Overdrove that one. Didn't hit our line. Which time, Elliott Sadler, Pocono? Elliott Sadler throughout his career had some really hard crashes.
Good lap.
We are booking it.
That was a quick one, buddy. Keep it up.
Not a great one. We're overdriving it a bit in our rush to get to the back of the pack. If we ran it clean, a top 20 might be possible, but we're running out of laps. They're going fast. Uh-oh. And our tires are worn.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good job.
I wish one of the field would wreck. I mean, I wish one of the field wouldn't wreck. That's how we'll do it. We'll jinx them into wrecking. Absolutely obliterating the field right now.
Talking about nice lap.
If we had come down on lap like 15, gone down a lap, but pit, probably could have ran them all the way back down.
Awesome lap.
Yeah, I mean, Brad Keselowski, he could have died. I think that was in a Gen 5 car, potentially. Maybe in the very beginning of Gen 6. I think it was maybe at VIR. They were testing, and he went off into turn 1 and just didn't turn. Dale Jr. thought he was dead.
Keep it up. Great
That was
lap.
wild.
Gas tank is ahead. Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
Horrible, horrible. I'm trying to get to the back of the field. I am trying. Front tires are losing grip.
I want to see more of those laps.
Still
Good
outrunning
job.
the field.
We got 20 laps left.
20 laps to go. I could probably just park it and bring out a caution. Instead of having to wreck someone. Let's see what happens.
Lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy. We've got a caution.
Hooray! Okay, okay. Trust the process. Our battery died. I had no choice. Is anyone else coming? Nobody wants to play strategy with me? Let's replace these bad boys. Let's go down. Maybe a 3.5? Maybe too much. Let's just go 3 and be happy.
Okay,
Locking it in. Locking it in. And we'll have maybe 15 laps or so to get to the lead. I don't know if we can do it.
Tires all the way around.
All the way around, baby. 4 Dr. Feelgoods. Yeah, I heard they had an issue with the right rear or something, and since it was a new car, they didn't want to risk wrecking it, so he parked it. Yeah, a lot of people jumped to conclusions there, made assumptions, and sadly, they're probably not going to hear the real story about why he parked it. They're just going, "Oh, Carson Hosevar parked it. He's a quitter."
Okay, buddy. We're about 5 seconds behind the leader. That's another in the rearview mirror. Clear all around. Got one down left.
Yeah, I mean, that's reasonable.
You're clear. The 26 car. All over your back bumper. That was a great lap, buddy. Nice pass. Clear on both sides. Got one outside. Clear. Number 32. Step up. Hey, that's worth another spot. Keep digging. Just 2 seconds back now. 2 seconds. Let's try to race a little cleaner.
Don't tell me what to do. Get off my plane.
Way to get around him, buddy.
Playing this game where a kid is trying to get a fever. That's telling you to put a fork in the mic? I don't understand.
No, you do.
And the microwave exploded. Genius. Whoa, we're in 3rd. Where's the leader? Who's the leader? Probably Mark Martin.
Okay.
Wow. What a weird line that is. Slide it off of the apron.
Step up. Work with the leader. Let's see if we can break away from the pack. You've taken second.
burn the car. That's a wild thing to do. We just intimidated Mark. That's what it was.
10 to go.
Is this Kenseth up here? Running some fast laps.
The 17 car, still low. Okay, we're clear. Atta boy, keep it smooth, just like that.
Good luck, Hamlin fan. Good luck.
Run some more like that.
That one didn't feel great, boss. That one didn't feel too hot.
Whoa, that was a quick lap.
Not a great line, but we kept the speed up really well there.
Great lap, great lap.
I figured that one would be. That one felt pretty good.
Gotta keep the fender on it.
I think if I couldn't get it to come back down the track. All right, I'm not going to run the preferred groove here and just see what we can do. I think that was good speed out of the corner there. That was not bad.
Keep running that line. That lap
So here,
was
there's a little
fast.
bump to get through. And then you can kind of run this middle groove, actually. It's going to be patient. Corner entry. 207 degrees. Is this a YouTube game? No, YouTube has some games that sound similar to that.
That was a quick one, buddy. Keep it up.
I was a part of a beta test to design games for YouTube using AI, and spoiler alert, it kind of sucked because the prompt, it could never figure out exactly what you wanted. I was gonna make like a drafty car, like top-down 2D type thing, and it never really, the physics never worked that great. I had a few decent ones, but not perfect enough to like actually publish. And then I wanted to make a pit stop mini game, and that was, I mean, it never really got to a good place.
Just 2 laps left.
The AI just didn't know what I wanted. Oh, Roblox? Interesting. Sounds like you're just burning everything. Hope it's not the last lap.
You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car?
Even running through the grass and running the high side there, that was still a pretty good lap time. Sub 24.
Gotta keep the tires in good shape to be fast, buddy. Big win. Great run.
All right, good come from behind there. I mean, we had the pace to win easily. And, you know, had some bad things happen. We were definitely not going to win. Probably could have got a top like 15. But a win was out of the question. No mistakes from the AI that race, really. We saw a few get loose, but no AI cautions. We brought out both cautions, actually. Well, what a great time. I love actually celebrating the wins. great time it is. That was close. All right, ladies and gents. That'll do it for us. That will do it for us. Christian says ARCA race today is going to be a good one. Today, all the drivers in the field have at least one prior race in the cars. So it should be a good one. We'll see. We will see. We will. I'm not going to guarantee we'll go live for it, but we probably will. If I'm able. If not, we'll be following along for sure. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for this stream. I don't know if we'll stream anything else after this. I could continue my solo run of Escape the Backrooms. But other than that, ladies and gents, that will do it. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope to see you all in the next one, whenever that is. And until then, don't die.